Okay, welcome to Too Spicy FL. And once again, I am your sexy host, Dowdale Too Fucking Spicy. And off the top of my head today, I wanted to talk about a couple topics that I've ran into today and a couple other topics. I want to talk about what Justin Fields said. I want to talk about Brett Favre. And I want to talk about what the Saints go do. And I want to talk about a couple key injuries. I probably won't even talk about a couple key injuries, to be honest with you. I just want to talk about those three things. So the first one I want to talk about is Brett Favre. As you might not know, Brett Favre stole over $1 million. And what do you call those Social Security funds or some shit like that? He stole over $1 million in Social Security funds that was supposed to be aided to the homeless. And basically, like when you lose your job, this place cover you. And I think it's something along that line. He stole over $1 million. Maybe I should double check my facts, but he stole it. I don't get no fuck. You know what I'm talking about. He stole money from the government. He stole money from the government, and he he used that money, that $1 million, probably a little bit more, and he used it to build a volleyball stadium at Southern Mississippi. And it was like at MISU to build a volleyball stadium that his daughter plays at. Like it's just so crazy, bro, because he used his money to build a volleyball stadium basically because his daughter goes there and she plays volleyball. So what he did was he stole his money. I keep repeating it because it's so crazy. Because if he was a black man, his ass would have been in jail instantly. But since he Brett Favre, you know, his ass ain't going to jail. Brett Favre don't no. And it's amazing how much, and they ain't even gonna say a race thing, but it's true. But it's amazing what people will give you, no matter how much they hate you or like you. But it just shows how much people like people, and they're willing to fuck up their whole life, their whole career's work, just because they like somebody of a favor and he fucked them over. Brett Favre took money from the homeless, from the poor, from the needy, from people that came or post state, from Mississippi. He took money from the state of Mississippi, and he he fucked it over. He stole. He should be in jail. If he can't, then he didn't want to pay. He didn't pay want to pay the interest on the money. All right, Brett Favre, we'll let you slide. Just go ahead and pay this $500,000. I ain't gotta pay shit. That's Brett Favre. That's fucking Brett Favre. Fuck you, Brett Favre. And you know the crazy thing is, if he's been a black man, he'd been locked up. I personally think he should be stripped from the Hall of Fame. If something like this don't get you stripped from the Hall of Fame, then what will get you stripped from the Hall of Fame? Did they take OJ jacket? See, I don't know, bro. And I ain't even gonna say I just think this is something that should be taken from him. Because okay, you wanna take millions and you got millions to blow? It's like a huge fuck you. I can do whatever I want. A white man. And that's what it kind of feels like. He literally fucked over every single body and stole money from people. And now we go see what's gonna happen. We go see what's gonna happen. What is gonna happen? We all waiting for the next. It's the most insanely crazy, most disgusting thing. I like Brett Favre. Shit, Brett Favre good, but he a good football player. Brett Favre. Fuck you talking about? Brett Favre. And it's just a sad thing to say that people can just do this. The senators and all these other people can okay stuff like this. You know, the whoever okay was this was up top, somebody at the very fucking top. This wasn't no. This wasn't like. This was somebody at the top, bro. This had to be one of the senators, bro. This had to be somebody at the very fucking top. This ain't like, okay, I made a mistake and filled out a paper. Oh, 1 mil? Hell no. This somebody did this at the very fucking top, bro. And it's the most insane thing ever. If he don't get locked up for this shit, it's fucking bullshit, you motherfuckers. Like, if he don't go to jail for this shit, bro, we rigged. We already know ain't no such thing as justice. So if he don't go to jail for stealing money and thinking it was okay because he could have used it as a write-off. All they do, write off. Write off his tax. He could have gave that shit right off. he getting his percentage back. That's fucking ridiculous, bro. I can like hear myself in this bitch echoing. It's fucking ridiculous, man. It's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous to the fullest. Next thing I want to talk about, Justin Fields had made a comment after the Packers lost, which they had lost 10-24. He had made a comment saying that it hurts in the locker room more than you know, but I might get something for saying this, but it's not it's something along I can't kind of remember. I should have jotted that shit down. But it's basically saying that, it hurt more than the locker room than people know. And the fans don't really understand because they haven't put in the work. It was something like that, line for line. It's literally like that. That's kind of what he said. That whole thing about the fans not putting the work, he did say that, and he did say they won't understand. It's the truth, though. I mean, as a person that played basketball and that's real good at playing basketball, people don't understand that it takes time, bro. You got to put effort in this stuff, and it takes time to take a losing organization and turn it around. And it's like, they wanted to beat the Packers. They wanted to beat the Packers, a young group of wolves. They wanted to come at the Packers all their head, but the Packers was just better. And I thought the defense was mediocre at best. I thought they could have handled the run a lot better, and I thought they could have blitzed a lot more. I think this defense is fast and can run, and I don't think they use that defense right in that type of situation. Okay, we gonna let two running backs go for damn near 30 carries and over 209. Like, bro, hell no. Hell no. And what he's saying is truly right. Like, we put the fucking work in. You think we want to go out there in front of millions and get seen by millions of people and lose? Hell yeah. What he's saying is right to the fullest, bro. You don't know how hard it is to get on that basketball court and work your ass off and try to hit all these threes. So what the fuck you giving me negative opinion for? You think I'll put in all this work to lose? What the fuck you talking about? So I'm 100% with him on that, bro. And I understand it to the fullest. And I ain't got nothing bad about it to say. Anybody that has something bad about that to say isn't an athlete, don't understand what hard work is. They don't know what it means to put the time in any single thing. So if there are any bad like reviews like what he said, he need to grow up, shit like that, come here bitch, come here a little bit closer so I can fuck you up. And they don't understand what hard work is, and being an athlete is hard, man. It's hard work, baby. It's hard work. If you want to be consistent and you want to be dominant in a particular thing, it's hard. Very hard. This echo fucking with me, y'all. Alright, the next thing I want to talk about is the Steelers Browns. I am going to watch this game because I want to see if Mitch, once again, after losing this big game, but playing okay in week 1 against the Bengals, I want to see if Mitch can handle this. I want to see. He has to be better. He has to throw the ball down the field. He cannot get rattled. I just want to see him do good because I know he can be better. Mitch can be good I think he landed in a perfect spot. I literally think he landed in a perfect spot where he can will get better. I'll say that. I'll say where he can get better. There's no reason why he shouldn't be throwing this ball. And there's no reason. There's no reason. You're in a perfect spot. You got a running game. You got an offense. You got a tough defense. You can be the deciding factor of how far you go. And if you got to push yourself, bro, an extra farther, you got to run. You got to pull the Jalen Hurts, and you got to run 17, 19 times for your team to recognize. The reason why the Steelers was so good is because they recognized Ben Roethlisberger as a leader. Because he went out there quarterback and he dominated, bro. You not gonna do what Big Ben did by being scared or being pussy, bro. He has to be way fucking better. Way better by a fucking mile. Because then he better do it fast. He better do it fast. Because this Brown defense, hell no. They chew out weaknesses, bro. This is a D. Come on, say it with me, baby. Say it with me. You ain't gonna say defending. No, fuck you. Defense, man. This is a top 5 defense every motherfucking year. They go get they 30 sacks. They go get they 25 sacks, bro. They go get it. They go get it. They got bull. I ain't gonna say 25 sacks. I'll say 20. The average for a team is 20s. I'll say 20. But they got Myles Garrett. Bro, be getting like 17 sacks. So fuck that. I'm gonna say 30. I'm gonna say 30. I'm gonna go on a limb and say 30. He gotta be ready, bro. This defense is grit, tough, fast, can hit. They can play. They run a lot of zone type defense because their front four is really good. So they can sit back and they can do little stuff. This is a good defense. This isn't a defense. This is a defense where you say, go out there, Mitch. Let's see if you mature. Because this defense, again, the one thing I like Dorsett at quarterback. I like Dorsett at quarterback. I've always liked Dorsett, man. When he played in college, I think he played at SC. I think he played at SC, and he was a good player. I'm not sure if he played at SC, but he was a good player. And I remember when he got drafted, he's been a good player. He's a really good, phenomenal backup quarterback. He's a good guy. If your quarterback's hurt, he'll come in and he'll do the job. And he's running his offense to a T, and they just cannot win. That's the only thing I say. Even though they're 0-2, they're going to want this game. This is a game they should win. This is a game that the Browns should win with no problem. I say the Browns beat the Steelers. I was wrong because last week I was wrong because I thought Mitch would do well. I thought he would throw for like at least over 200 yards, but he only threw for like 160. So it's kind of tough to say because I know Dorsett go score the ball. He go score the ball. The Browns go put up 21 points. I'll say 24. 24 points. Now, the Steelers. $14. I think the Steelers will put up 14 points. I think the Steelers lose this game. I think they sack Mitch a lot. I think Mitch will be shaky. I think he will throw 2 interceptions this game because his secondary is lit. What you talking about? Hell yeah, I just said that. I think the secondary dope as fuck. I just don't believe that he can actually pull this off. I think this is a big boy team, and big boys beat the Browns. And that if you go be a big boy offense, this is a team that you can prove that you should beat. If you want to prove to your team that you better, the Browns is a really good team this year to prove you can beat them because they gonna run the ball, they gonna run it down the Steelers' throat, and what can you do? What can you do? So I'm eager to see this game. I'm eager to see like what happens with these two teams in tomorrow's Thursday night game. So I really want to see this game. I'll probably mess around and go see this game. Walk down here to the bar, grab me a nice little burger. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Grab me a nice burger, sit down, watch the game, pull up fantasy stats, and just pop a couple things in. And I got Nick Chubb as my starting running back too. So I really want to see what goes down too. Nick Chubb gave me 30 points. He gave me 30. Nick Chubb gave me 30 points. Nick Chubb gave me 30 points. Was fantastic. Was fantastic. But I see the Browns winning this game 24-14. I see Mitch Trubisky comes out, try to throw the ball, and 2 interceptions. He is averaging over 25 tosses a game, so he's getting the opportunity. He's just not taking the opportunity. The Steelers offensive line is pretty good, but if Mitch wants to win and prove that he can win, this is a must-win for Mitch Trubisky. Steelers Nation is watching Mitch Trubisky, as much as I'm watching him too, because he has really good potential. He was taken in the draft too high because the Bears was fucking dumb, was not taking Deshaun Watson, motherfuckers. What the fuck were you thinking? Mitch Trubisky, Deshaun Watson, two-time national championship, one-time fucking no, two-time national championship and two-time Heisman winner, motherfucker. Well, how could you not take the best quarterback on the board? How could you not? Whatever. Don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started because I'm a Deshaun Watson fan, baby. I watched him in college, in the pros. Before Russell Wilson was my favorite quarterback, Deshaun Watson was my favorite quarterback. So I got a lot to say about Deshaun Watson being a great quarterback and being on a great team and leading this to a great championship, Deshaun. Well, I'm Dowdell Too Spicy, and this is Too Spicy FL. I am going to sign out. I have to feed my cat, bro. Keep arguing. He got a whole dish bowl, yo. Like, yeah. So I'm gonna sign out. Upcoming. Hey, we getting better. We getting better. You won't be seeing this background. You'll be seeing something a lot different. This is just we setting up. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So right now I'm recording on my phone with my little you dig. And you don't worry. Week 5, week 6, I'm gonna be looking good, baby. So deuces to you. Too Spicy FL, and I am Dowdell Too Spicy signing off to you. Infamous.